Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? How much ammo have I got for this thing? I got plenty of ammo, it's fine, okay. Good. One more. Wasn't there? Ah, yeah. No point sneaking, they just know where I am. No, you don't. You keep them burrowing.
Staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood.
Where are they?
But Overseer.
No buts. This is for the good of the Vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Oh, I didn't mean to do this.
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us secure.
It's all the outsider work. Okay, occupy Overseer Observation Station. Although the Chief Scientist argued against an observation port in the Overseer's office, it has turned out to be a boon. We are able to observe the political shifts in governance since the Vault door was locked. When we do introduce viruses to the population, we'll be able to monitor the leaders' reactions and courses of action. So I mean, this is all... The vaults were set up 200 years ago, so this experiment was set 200 years ago. So the tragedy that befell this place must have happened quite soon. I jumped a little bit there. The tragedy that must have happened quite soon, because it seems like they never introduced any diseases. Although, I guess the inhabitants over there wouldn't have known if they had done diseases or not. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't have known if they put diseases over there, because apparently they were monitoring it and... oh, cryomines. Jesus. And would have made a treatment and then release a treatment. Although it wouldn't necessarily have worked. Am I stuck now? Am I honestly stuck? What? Really? How do I get myself out of this? Okay, I'm back where I was. That was frustrating. I had to reload back a bit and I got the protector on again. Okay. Moving onwards, don't want to take too much stuff, or move into areas where I might get trapped, to be honest. In fact, tell you what, why don't I save? That's fun. Okay, moving in. Any more mole rats? Seems the mole rats must have killed everybody here, to be honest. The way they're everywhere and everything's... They obviously managed to burrow into the ground. I'll take those. Managed to burrow into the ground and then they can attack the scientists from anywhere. And as you can see to the walls, they literally burst through the walls at times. And this is where they were kept, it seems. There's a lot more of them than you'd think would be able to fit in these tiny cages. So I guess they must have bred. Okay. I knew it. Bob's full. Okay, this is a trap if I've ever seen one. Take the bullets. Not going to take any more as I'm literally full. I'm here to drop some stuff to pick up an item for a quest. Can I take the used oil can? I can. Oh, duct tape. Okay, I'm good. Hey, yeah, how's it going? That's a bit harsh. That's disturbing. These mole rat teeth must weigh a bloody hell of a lot. Let's drop that. Okay. Camera. I'm a sucker for punishment. Okay. Moving onwards. The microscope. Oh, what's that? Bone cutter? Stim pack. No, stim pack. Need to open up the terminal. Oh, I can take it. I was going to say I was going to regret that, but Ah, more cages for the mole rats. Fair enough. Oh, hello. You are a little bit more of a deadly one, it seems. Hiya, broodmother. Boop. Yeah. How about your headshot? Oh, did nothing. What? 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 I know, same here. Taking the dog bowl, but she doesn't seem to be stuck on the dog bowl. Oh! However, she can attack. What the hell? Man, this game is...
Heads up.
Go here. Leave her alone. I assume at some point she'll despawn or something. Ooh, steamer trunk, flare, formal hat, newsboy cap. That's quite nice. I'm gonna overburden. Yeah, but password, nice. Research comm terminal. This terminal is equipped with Vault-tec proprietary technology allowing communication between interlinked terminals. Referred to use manual before use. Interlink status admin user. So admin credentials Riot and Collins. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Do you copy? I do. Everything good over there? Just another drill day, right? Overseer, it is, and thank God for that. Okay, so those are just the things. Okay. Where is everyone? There are just 3 of us over here. What's going on? Olivia, are you getting this? Sorry, Kevin, it's Madhouse on this side. Only 3. Okay. Okay, no, this is the start. This is just before it comes in. So it seems like the overseer of the previous, the Vault 87, has links. Like the overseer knew what was going on. I guess they're the overseer. They always know what's going on. Myself, Jim Flint, and that kid Burrow. Where is everyone else? Not over here. Residents are being admitted. They started showing up in droves once the news started broadcasting. That's the same way I heard. You'd think Vault-tec would have enough warning to at least call a beta drill for staff this morning. Something must have gone wrong. Phase 1 trial. We've been pretty limited down here, but we focused on antibiotics and have our first petri trials underway. I saw the data last night. It's promising, but do you think it's ready? The trials have started, and the virus we're going after has a few days of inoculation, but I'm optimistic that later this week we'll see positive results. Okay, keep me posted, and don't begin phase 2 trials until I have an opportunity to go through the new data. Of course. Have a good afternoon, overseer. Do extrude issue. Overseer, do you have a minute? This system isn't instantaneous, Burrow. I hope you haven't been waiting for a reply all morning. Sorry, Overseer. I wanted to notify you about an issue with our food extruder. Okay, I see it now. Looks like a clog in the protein tank. You weren't able to address it on your end? No, Overseer. Hardware failures on the residential side must be addressed over there. We can't get to the tanks or nozzles to repair them. Okay, Burrow. I'll have maintenance down there immediately. Go, but stand by and have Collins contact me if there are any still issues in about 10 minutes, okay? Okay, phase 2 trial. We tweaked our formula based on phase 1 trial results, and I think so. They did start testing on the population then. I think we're ready to go with phase 2. How's the mole rat population doing? Very well. The specimens Vault-tec provided are remarkably hardy. Flint has been doing some radiation testing on them. Is that in the protocols? Not technically, but we noticed some weird stuff with the kibble provided for them. Burrow got pretty sick for a day or 2. Don't ask. Flint's been looking into it, and these suckers are big to begin with, and we're thinking it's genetic. So Vault-tec not only setting up a tampered vault within a tampered vault, but they also tampered with the scientists. Interesting. Delivery. Oh, that actually does go down. Delivery mech failure. Overseer? Yes, Burrow, what is it? I've noticed an issue with our delivery mechanisms. Do you know if anyone has tampered with the nozzles in the residential quarters on your side? I don't know. What are you doing with them anyway? Phase 2 trial just began. I know, Overseer. I just thought it would be a good idea to run tests on the delivery system before we reach phase 3. If we reach phase 3, human trials are not to be undertaken lightly. What kind of tests were you hoping to run anyway? Just as placebo vapor to make sure the nozzles are dispensing this properly. Okay. Doctor, please get in touch. I know what you've done. Honestly, I don't blame you. Performing phase 3 trial on non-consenting humans is a breach of ethics, at least according to the world we used to live in. I can keep Burrow together for a while, but Flint's already suspicious. What are we supposed to do over here? I can only lie to them for so long without actual response from you. Damn it, Oliviette. You can't be such a hypocrite that you condemn us to die in the name of your personal sense of morality. I know your politics, but I never thought you'd actually leave men for dead. Please reconsider this. What does that mean? So the Doctor obviously went ahead with phase 3 trial without consent from the Overseer. But the 2 other people who were in the know. So there's 3 in the know. There was the Overseer and there's Burrow and Flint. I can't remember the names of people, so I don't know if they're... Oh, was Burrow... One of them was the orphan kid's parents, I think. Oh, we'll find out. So something happened. And that's when obviously the mole rats went crazy and killed shit. And I picked up too much stuff. Okay, fine. Stealth boy, have to take that. Wonder glue? Okay. Stimpack, yes. I'm being remarkably careful and try not to overburden myself again. Okay. Are you still freaking out? Wonder if I drop something here. No, she didn't seem to make a difference to her. Interesting. Irritating, but interesting. Okay, that's kind of it, I think. For the upper layer, anyway. By quick save, and then quick load. See if that would breaks her out of it. No, it didn't. Am I meant to kill the mole rat broodmother? Is that like a thing? Oh. Aha, his terminal. Okay, I got the password. Remote door control. Open. Okay. I assume I'm going to find a body at some point. Oh! So the 3 doctors died then. Was somebody new enough to bury them? I thought there was only 1 female. Okay, there's 3 doctors, and they died. Have some guns, guys. I'd rather have those. So I can, yeah, in the locker is an entire human body. So who buried them? Was that the old Overseer? Oh, probably that guy. Oh, these microscopes are so bloody heavy. Ah, that will be the elevator that takes us up to the main area, I reckon.
It's stuck.
I detect intruders. Please neutralize them. You've returned. Are you Vault-tec security?
Oh, apparently that was if you got here first.
Very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a contagions vulnerability robotic infirmary engineer.
Ah,
or
nice.
CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-tec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others.
I see.
He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-tec security?
I could just lie, but so yeah, that's interesting, because most of the Vault-tec stuff was just really social experiments to dick with people, but it seems like this one was actually used for something, you know, create future inoculations and treatments for diseases. Useful. I'm getting there. Okay. Just open the door for me.
Open the door for me.
There is a proper procedure to do this thing. I am pleased to report I completed my primary disease 83 years ago.
Good.
Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all.
Oh wow, so actually
Very
was completed.
satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-tec employee could authorize me. You must be Vault-tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
Okay, it's hard to tell once they're not in that diamond shape which one was the good answer, the bad answer. It depends on inflection, really, on how you look at these.
Vault-tec is gone. No need to follow their rules anymore.
But
What?
you...
Truly? My programming doesn't cover this contingency. Please tell me the authority to release me was transferred.
God, she really needs to know, doesn't she? Okay, you're released.
I
Whatever.
am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you.
If you turn out to be mental, I'm going to have to put you down. I can't steal from you. Okay.
Since you are a Vault-tec representative, I entrust you with the
Oh, wow.
broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one
What?
dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice. Sim packs permanently healed, 10% more damage. So I have this one thing. Oh, sorry. You only have one
You
dose.
only have one dose.
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
Oh, it's so sad.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders
Oh,
of
God.
specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done,
That is... What have you got on you? Nothing. That is... Now that is a decision. I have on me... I mean, I'm not going to use it on myself. But you know, you could do. I could just use it on myself. 53% HP. That's pretty useless though, considering Stimpaks give 33, and this is a one of a kind. But I have in my hands. I'm not sure they'll cover this dilemma, but I hope they do. The cure to save a child's life, or if scientists could analyse this, the cure to what, hundreds of pathogens that they may not otherwise have the cure for. Jeez. I would not want to make that decision. I don't think the game's going to let me... oh no, I'm not overburdened. I don't think the game's really going to let me do anything other than to give it to the kid. I guess I could just walk out. But the thing is, like, the problem with Fallout 4 I found is it's a matter of there's no choices that, like, good morality choices. The only choice is interaction or no interaction. I could walk out, take this, and just not do anything else. Ignore the quest. Done. The kid would stay on that bed in a state of permanent death, almost, or permanent almost death, until the end of the game. Then I'd turn the game off, install it, and be done. But or I can give it to the child. There's no sort of reasoning with them, saying to them, hey, if we examine this we could get cures for hundreds of diseases, like trying to convince the adoptive mother that that's the right thing to do. I'll find out, but I don't think there's going to be any of that. And it will be a shame, because that's what Fallout used to be known for, is those complex morale decisions. Okay, so research. Date of the last data purge. Okay, fine. Personal. Initiating greetings, laboratory. I've been ordered by Dr. Collins to add an entry to this terminal. Dr. Collins is most insistent that this is my terminal. I explained several times that robots cannot own property as per Robocop policy, but his orders were most clear and insistent. Colleagues, I have completed my analysis and integration of the data to make me a capable research assistant. I have been commanded to provide an assessment of my colleagues. Dr. Flint is objectively brilliant, although Dr. Collins repeatedly calls him brusque. But I find Dr. Flint's commands and speech patterns easy to pass. His observations are always very astute, and I am learning much about working with cell cultures from him. Monsieur Burrow is perfectly acceptable to work with. He performs menial tasks which my programming is perfectly suited for, such as carrying heavy lab equipment. This is strange because my capabilities for such a task are far... I wish I could just read the rest of it. Okay, distress. Blah, unusually agitated state. He would not leave his quarters after his morning meal. Dr. Collins assures me that this state is temporary and that Monsieur Burrow is merely overwhelmed with blah. Dr. Burrow is deceased. Post-mortem indicates he'd expired from a severe cardiac arrest brought on by advanced age. He died at 5:01 shortly after waking. In accordance with the doctor's pre-existing orders, the body was cremated and placed in a specific urn alongside Dr. Collins and Flint. Dr. Burrow was a great assistance in continuing the work left to us by the others. My last order was to continue working on the project alone so that our deaths will not be in vain. My processors are fully committed to furthering the study of pathogens and viruses for the betterment of mankind to honour this last request. See, that's the thing, like this cure is how do I turn on the... There we go. This cure is amazing. But to give it up for a child's life seems like a waste. At the same time, it's a child's life. I understand that's not a small thing, but this holds the cure to, well, that's what it sounded like. Everything. Sorry, Bob. I left the broodmother. I'm not sure. I don't know. The game... Yeah, I can't. I might go back there eventually and get rid of her, but... Oh! Hello, Curie. Who is me too? Can we move out, please? Can we go? Thank you. Ah, so this will be the door that I couldn't get past. Remote door control. Oh, yeah. Open. Okay. Hi!
Calvin told me I want out so I can slack off. Maybe he's right. This work is just killing me.
Do you require something?
Are you not going to comment on the floating robot you've never seen before?
Excuse me.
I heard Diamond City is pretty nice, tucked behind some walls. Sounds safe enough.
Okay.
Pardon me, officer.
Dr. Forsythe